Coming up on Coronation Street next week, a huge fire will break out at the Platt's residence after someone places a lit rag through the letterbox. Sally is the first to notice the engulfed house, and pretty soon a lot of residents gather around to see the house going up in flames. Sarah calls emergency services for help, but Nick decides there is no time to waste and instead makes his way into the house, fearing that some of his family may still be inside. After entering through the back door, Nick finds Toya unconscious on the floor. This is apparently from an earlier confrontation when she was attacked by Abby. As Nick and Shona help Toya, Max continues on up the stairs as he's determined to make sure that his sister Lily isn't still trapped inside. More residents show up on the scene, including David, who owns the house, and Leanne, who looks like she has been drinking heavily. David and Shona have confirmed that Lily isn't in the house anymore, but it appears Max is still inside as the flames continue to grow. All of a sudden, a huge explosion rings out, sending Shona and David stumbling back. This makes them fear the worst for Max, as he is still unaccounted for. Max's lifeless body is later found in a burnt-out house by emergency services, but it's unclear if he will survive this ordeal. David and Shona wait in the hospital for any news on Max's condition, and this is where Shona begins thinking about who could have possibly started the fire, and she even begins speculating that David may have done it himself to claim the insurance money due to their financial situation. Later in the week, Nick and Sarah question David about the fire, especially since David has been hanging around with a man named Andy who he met in prison. They fear that him and Andy may have set the fire on purpose as part of an insurance scam. I wonder if David will admit the truth to what really happened, or was someone else to blame entirely for the whole thing. At the moment, the obvious suspects for the fire are David, Leanne, Harvey and his associates, or even Abby, who may have started the fire after her fight with Toya inside the house, and also due to her recent mental health struggles.